So today I am going to talk about different planets concerning career in astrology. So to give a quick recap of in my whatever I told in last video, there are three important houses concerning profession in astrology. Second house, which denotes wealth; 10th house, which denotes profession; and 11th house, which denotes gains. Okay, so now coming to the today's topic, what are the different planets that are concerned in analyzing the profession in astrology? Now, even before going to that particular topic, I would like to give one example based on my last discussion to explain you why astrology is such a fascinating subject, and it can reveal one of the wonderful answers which other subjects cannot answer it. In my early days, I have seen so many people educated in a particular field but working in a different field. You might have also experienced in your life. You have seen many people will be working in one field but their education background will be in other field. When you try to answer without astrology, you cannot conclude anything. Like, you may be thinking like, okay, maybe because of market status or maybe because his self-interest, something like that we can conclude. But astrology gives an excellent answer for this particular combinations. In my earlier video, I talked about 4th house rules education and 10th house rules profession. So, if you take any horoscope, if 4th house have relationship with 10th house, then the person will work in the same field of his study. In case if 4th house is influenced by one particular planet, but whereas 10th house is influenced by a different planet with different characteristics, then he'll be working in a different field than his education. So until I become an astrologer, I don't know how to answer this particular question, but astrology gave me a fascinating answer, and in my experience I have seen numerous horoscopes where this combination exactly matches. Okay, so with this background design, I'll go to the today's topic. So I'll talk about different planets that is concerning profession. Let's start with Sun. When you talk about Sun, what immediately comes to your mind? Sun gives light, energy to this world, right? Without Sun, no one of us will be in this world. So Sun is kind of a universe, controls the entire universe, okay, which governs. In other words, I can say it governs the entire universe. So in practical sense, Sun governs everything in the life. When it comes to profession, Sun talks about government, administration. Okay. Now let me go to the second planet, Moon. So Moon is Karaka for mind, people, liquids. It can be water, milk, everything. So when it comes to government, both Sun and rules government, but Sun is more towards administration, but where Moon more towards people management. So when I give some practical illustrations, you will be able to understand the exact difference between Sun and Moon. Now let me take Mars. Mars is a masculine planet. So in order to easy to remember, think about the book title, Men Are From Mars and Women Are From Venus. So any profession that requires masculine effort, that is dealt with Mars. So for example, defense, army, police, all these things are covered by Mars. Let me go to Mercury. Mercury is an intellectual planet. So any profession that requires intellectual ability is governed by Mercury. Like teachers, not teachers, writers, engineers, doctors, astrologers, all these things are covered by intellectual professions. It requires intellectual ability. So all these things are covered by Mercury. Next comes the Jupiter. Jupiter is a kind of a divine planet in astrology. So in other words, it's called as a Jnana Karaka. So it gives higher wisdom. So So basically Jupiter rules teaching, because when you teach someone you should be in a higher knowledge in order to make your students understand, right? So teaching is ruled by Jupiter, and higher official positions are ruled by Jupiter, like counselors, lawyers, higher ministers, higher government officials are all ruled by Jupiter. Now comes to Saturn. So Saturn rules hardworking jobs. Any kind of manual labors requires a lot of manual labors is ruled by Saturn. Okay, and finally shadow planet Rahu and Ketu. So in order to easily remember, Rahu, the R in Rahu can be matched to repetitive jobs. Okay, so Rahu and Ketu generally talks about routine jobs, routine or repetitive jobs. Okay, so these are all like a overall allocation of profession in different planets. This is very high level, but when it goes to multiple different combinations, the things will vary. For example, Mercury, I told it's an intellectual planet. Okay, but when Mercury conjunction with Mars will give mechanical engineer. When Mars, when conjunction with Moon, will give electrical engineer. So there are different ways to analyze it, but don't get too much confused about it. It comes with practice. So just to give a quick overview, like quick recap: Sun for government and administration, okay, and Moon for fluids, people, mind related, Mercury for intellectual, Mars for defense, army, police, Jupiter for counselors, lawyers, ministers, teachers, Saturn for hardworking jobs, Rahu and Ketu for routine or repetitive jobs. So this is a high level. So I'll come back with another video like explaining how to link the houses and planets together to come to a conclusion on profession. Okay, so that's all for today. Take care. Bye bye.